Welcome to the Human Design Festival.
Live in Sofia and online worldwide. Would you like to join us?
And truly be in your element.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the open house of the International Human Design Festival. My name is Veronica, one of the organizers, and here is Lucretia,
Hello
my
from me as
partner in
well.
crime.
Yes, exactly. So we're doing this open house, guys, in order to tell you a little bit about the festival, why we're doing this, and also to present to you the amazing speakers that we have invited to be part of this transformative event, the Human Design Festival. So, um, yes, some people coming in. Okay, admit. So, yes, it's really. I feel extremely excited to do this, and when how this all started, maybe it's interesting. I have been part of this festival which Veronica organized in 2025 and it in 2024, and even she had some collaborations before that. And I was a speaker
With
and also
other partners.
yes, I was a speaker and also volunteer in the previous editions, and I'm a manifesting generator. And I felt such deep satisfaction. I can even now remember how I was in my room because I was sick and I couldn't go live to be in aura with all the participants. I had some virus because it was winter, but I felt so like I had the feeling that the whole room has become my sacral, and I was like swimming in it, and I was feeling so capable, like I felt like I could have taken all the roles everywhere that someone needed some support, doesn't matter what kind of support, that I really felt like enormous powerhouse. So um I felt that this has to go on, and when I said to Veronica, "Listen, we just need to go on with this. I invite you. Do you respond?" She said, "Yes." So here we are. And but what I wanted to highlight is that the mission is very strong for us with this festival. We're doing it for everybody. That's why we're inviting everybody from all the corners of the planet to create this together. And I would like to present to you um, the first speaker for tonight to see and to feel the vibration and the excitement from Elena Bondrachuk. Hello to you, Elena.
Hello, everyone. I'm pleased to be here. And uh, okay, this is my third participation in this festival, and I was surprised to receive the first invitation, but I'm glad that I had this experience and I got to know the whole team the first time, the second time, and now. I'm a mental projector 6'2" with a few certifications and with 18 years of experience in human design. And this time I'm pleased to present the theme of mutation in relationships, because as we know, we're moving towards the era that will be highly mutative, and the mutation will touch every single area of life, including relationships. And I'm going to present this subject with a new perspective of how we can connect and how we can get attracted to each other, what will resonate between us, and how we can actually enjoy life living in the absolutely different time. So I don't want to open up more than that because I still want this lecture to be a little bit intriguing. That's why my presentation is what it is.
Well, super lovely to have you, Elena.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to your lecture. They're always very interesting. Last time you did sociology, rave sociology, then before that, dream rave, and we learned a lot of new stuff. So thank you for accepting the invitation, and hope to see you very, very soon in what, 2.5 months already, or no, 3 months. Yeah.
Thank you. I will be enjoying my preparation.
Yeah. Okay.
Enjoy your time and thank you very much. I have to leave now.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for being with us. And guys, not only you're gonna feel the frequency of the festival and all the speakers, they're gonna present themselves and their topics. But also at the end of the open house, we're gonna run a raffle for free tickets for the online festival and for the live festival. So stay tuned. Make sure to wait till the end. Let's practice some waiting and see who are the lucky ones. And now I would like to present you our next speaker, all the way from Thailand. But he can say more about himself right now. Sean, it's nice to have you with us.
Thank you. Thanks for the invite. It's nice to be here and see everyone and meet some people I've wanted to meet for a long time. First of all, I apologize if my phone call interrupted. It's actually my birthday, almost to the moment. It's
Oh,
becoming
happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday!
thanks.
Happy
Woohoo!
birthday! Yoo-hoo!
Tracking the cycles. I think my friends are tracking the transits as well. I'm like, okay, let's call them. So I got a couple calls on the WhatsApp. So sorry if that interrupted the video feed. So I text them, no, 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 not now, not now. Talk later. So they're calling from California, and it's after midnight here in Thailand. So, yes, my background is actually in psychotherapy. I'm a clinical supervisor for a group practice in Santa Barbara, California, which I'm going back to after being in Thailand for the last 2 years. And for another 6 months, I'll go back there and settle in and start working physically with the practice again next year. And I've always been fascinated with the intersection between real psychotherapy and human design and BG5. I think there's incredible elements that really cross correlate. And um, having heard everything Ross said about, let's see, projectors or advisors, fours, therapists, he spoke pretty poorly about certain, because he spoke about the not self a lot. So there's a lot of stuff that he really brought out on the shadow side that has been fun to notice and get over to the other side. Um, but as a 4-1 cross of, juxtaposition cross of intuition, it's a very fixed format. It's a very friendly way of relating intelligently to other people when it's on track. But it's not for everyone. Ra talked about this cross as like nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear your intuition. But the people who do seem to benefit a lot from it. So that's my kind of way of approaching the world. As I said, I've been doing psychotherapeutic practice and research and living around the world with people and practicing in family systems and so forth for the last 35 years. I've been clinically licensed for the last 5 or 6 in California. And I'm pretty new to being certified in BG5 as a consultant and profit potential coach and actually foundations instructor and also human design analyst. So as far as this level of training and delivery, it's pretty new to me. It's pretty fresh, but I've been kind of living and breathing this stuff just because I love it so much for the past 4 years. And I'm just excited to be able to share it. So what I've done is basically I finished up my profit potential training with Karen online, with Karen Sherwood, who's on the call as well online. And was really taken, I really liked her approach. I liked her delivery. I like her spirit. I like her organizational sense. And she kind of laid out her own way of synthesizing the information and delivering it to a client as a possibility. So I kind of took that structure and I made it my own little bit. I tweaked it. I moved it around a bit. I reorganized it and added in some things that we did in the program that weren't included in it and detailed it and then offered it to one of my best friends in California for her birthday this year. And so long story short, I ended up doing a 10-part, 5-phase, 5-hour delivery or 4.5-hour delivery over 5 recorded segments for her in detail on these particular aspects of the program, synthesizing them and putting them together for her benefit, and then, adding in some generator inquiries, some yes, no things as we went to develop it into a coaching program as we move forward. So for me, it was kind of an experiment in, hey, how does this work and how deep can we go? And how does it set a foundation for people that really want to look into, deeper coaching around, fears or the not self mental hierarchy and things like that we can really dissect and get into as analysts and so forth. So that's what I'm presenting. And I'm not going to present it in detail as I presented to her, obviously, because I have to condense 4.5 hours into 90 minutes, including an overview and a recorded interview with her as to how it impacted her, because I want people to hear it from her as far as the feedback. So it's really 4.5 hours condensed to one, which as a projector, everyone's laughing because it's way too overzealous and it's way too overcommitted. And I'll probably won't succeed in doing it unless I do it 90 miles an hour. So apologies to all the split definitions and emotionally defined people out there. But it'll be recorded and I'll have the information available for people to look at the slides if they want to, so they can get the more detail. My presentation is more about, hey, how can I show you how this can work for someone and the application from her side of how it's actually impacting her life and making a great great changes moving forward. So does that
Sounds
cover it?
great to me. Thank you, Sean, for
Yeah.
this short and very informative and inspiring presentation. We can't wait to hear the whole thing. So, yes, I would like to present to you our next speaker. Probably she doesn't need much of an introduction. I believe that anyone who is in the human design field has heard or seen Karen Sherwood. Hello, Karen.
Oh, hello, hello. Great. Well, welcome everyone. It's really fabulous to be here. I'm Karen Sherwood. I have um, dived deep into BG5, OC16, Profit Potential. I helped launch the BG5 Institute and created much of the current curriculum as well. I'm now operating as an independent instructor, so I'm not um, connected. I'm still teaching the curriculum, but not directly through the BG5 Institute, just for a little bit more freedom. And I'm also working on developing some more experiential types of workshops and information, which is really exciting. And one of the things that I'm really super excited about is it is actually going to be the very first time that I am appearing live in Bulgaria. So it is a real treat, and I am so excited to meet all of you in person and to really dive into more of the experiential aspects that I've been experimenting with as well. And so really what I'm taking a look at both live in Bulgaria and also online is really the future of business, the future of money, and the future of prosperity as a nine-centered being. So really exploring, combining all of those aspects, exploring BG5, OC16, and how we work together beyond 2027. We are in Bulgaria. I'm going to have a live session where we're going to be doing an experiment, an OC16 experiment of taking a look at the lines of communication and how we can still be ourselves, yet connect with others 2027 and beyond. Also, there is a VIP day, which we really combine everything from BG5 prosperity shift, which is my business, and then also profit potential in really taking a look at the journey, especially setting you up for what is coming in the new era. I can typically see things before they arrive, and I see where we're moving to, and it's much brighter than the gloom and doom that you may see around. And so really understanding when we step into who we fully are as nine-centered beings, there really truly is prosperity and the way that we work with money, the way that businesses work are going to work in a completely different way. And so this is both an opportunity, both in person, which I would love to see all of you in person, and online to really get a sense of what this new era is all about and how to utilize these tools to truly prosper in the new era. Cool.
Phenomenal.
Yay. Thank you so much for presenting yourself. Guys, we went a little bit fast with presenting the speakers because some of them had to go. So I'm going to say a few words about the festival itself. Yeah, we divided this time the festival in two parts. We have live in Sofia from the 22nd till 25th of January. And online from the 30th of January till the 1st of February, and a bonus community and open mic day on the 2nd of February. We're gonna be opening up the curtain to that shortly, so stay tuned in our socials and you will get more information. This year we have heavily expanded human design with its business perspective, the BG5 and OC16 systems, as 1/3 of our lives we spend working, right? So the new times are calling for us to be really doing what we love and loving what we do, not only surviving, but really thriving in the new reality by being ourselves, being correct with ourselves, authentic with our energy. So in Bulgaria, we're gonna go back to basics in a very experiential way. With a lot of practices and workshops, embodying practices. And also, again, we have, as Karen shared with you, the BG5 perspective, also in an experiential way. So it will be very practical. There will be information, but also experiments. And we have with us also joining Natalie Kaiser from the Netherlands, also live. And she will do an OC16 experiment. We already did the first ever in the world OC16 experiment in Sofia in 2024. And it was so not only experiential, but it was a lot of fun. And what happened was the first day, Johan Nister, who's gonna present in a little bit about himself. He presented what is BG5, gave an introduction, did some experiments. Then Natalie stepped in with introducing what is OC16 and introducing the experiment, which happened afterwards on the third day. It was a lot of fun. We had different teams doing, having different jobs and really mirroring what we meet in the outside world, in the reality out there, what's happening when we work in teams. And she was recording everything while the teams were doing their thing. It was so funny. We had, for instance, one team which was primarily with projectors, and they're lying on the floor all the time, and they're like, "Oh, we're so tired from all the previous days." And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then on the last day, Natalie presented actually the outcome of the experiment, what happened energetically. So it was very informative, very practical. She even shared that some of the participants who were part of the experiment would get things so much faster than even when her students went to class to study it, because of the experiential way of trying the whole information together and in teams. So it was very, very inspiring. And we're gonna repeat that. Of course, every experiment is always different, so we will see how this plays out. And maybe we're cooking something with Lucretia for even more experiments, not on this festival, but maybe another one. with BG5 and OC16. So stay tuned also for that. And now I would like to actually present to you another speaker who is not really a speaker. He's more a facilitator, because in Sofia Life, we're going to have the so-called human design immersions as created by Mary Ann Winiger. And this, for me personally, and I'm in human design, I started experimenting 15 years ago. And studying as for analyst and as a guide, as cosmologist, child development specialist. But for me, this was the highlight of my experiment when I met Hunt 2 years ago in an immersion he organized, actually organized by another Bulgarian, Neviana, and I saw she's also here. So thank you, Neviana, for bringing Hunt to Bulgaria, because it's really, really living your design and experimenting with it in a safe environment. But he will tell you more about it. So I would like to ask Hunt, would you like to say something more about what is an immersion?
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many times I do this Zoom thing, I always forget where the mute button is or isn't. Well, for everybody who's listening, strategy and authority, for anybody who's really in it, it's not easy. In fact, if it's easy, you're probably not doing it. And for a lot of us, when you're out there on your own, I know that when I had my first 3 readings, all by professionals that Ra had signed off on, and none of them were able to actually point me at what it meant to wait to respond as a generator. None of them even pointed to me about my sound that comes out of my body. And so I dove into the knowledge and still wondered the whole time, but I'm like, what is this way to respond? I mean, am I responding? What is this responding thing? And so it took meeting a particular person, Mary Ann Winiger, that when I was juxtaposed to her, I became aware of that sound in a way that all of a sudden I knew, okay, that's what I'm waiting for. And I've responded to basically every immersion she held for the last, since 2013, my sacral took me to it. And what I discovered inside those immersions were nuances to my own experiment that fine-tuned the process. And it also allowed me to be in a space where it was like you got to be nourished by other people being in their experiment. It was like the frequencies of the people who were in the same place, and for a number of years, there were a number of people who would also show up to the same immersions over time. And so there would be a camaraderie between you and another as you moved along in this journey of watching the layers and all the things that aren't of us fall away. And as each one of us would start to see, they also became areas of being able to share truly what our outer authorities are and what we notice about what the world looks like. And what I enjoy about emergence also is that it asks you to leave all of the rest of the knowledge of human design at the door. So it's not about what your profile is. It's not about what your channels are. It's not about those things. It's literally just resting, if that's possible, inside yourself and watching and really seeing that there's something really happening. And then probably meeting parts of us that how the mind still gets in and is able to initiate. And it doesn't know that that's initiation. And so in the regular world, it'll be something that you can continually do and it will happen and there will be nothing to correct it. There'll be nothing to make you truly aware that you still have a gap in your experiment, which that little piece is going to keep you from living your full potential, right? The full surrender. And so inside of an immersion, it creates a space that generally that place will get pushed on and it will present itself inside of this circle. And then when it gets there, if it's correct, it will come up to potentially become aware of it. And then maybe there's the moment of like, oh, wow, I never knew that. And then another layer of the process can fall away. And I know for some, I mean, I'm lucky. I have my brother is one of my closest ally, and my partner is an ally. So I have people right next to me all the time. But for many people, you're out there alone. I mean, there's nobody. And so to be able to come to this, and I know for my sister, she's alone. She has nobody around her that lives in this world. And so she has no aura contact with anybody who lives this. And so she'll come to the immersions. She'll fly to where I am and come to an immersion. And she's described it as the one thing that she truly gets to do completely for herself, that's 100% about her, and to be with people where she really feels like she can just rest in their presence. So I've seen that this is also a thing that it provides. And I'm there just being me and offering the what almost 13 years of immersion experience that I have. And then, you know, when I studied it mentally, all of that went in, you know, as many people have described, all of the knowledge when I first got in, all the courses, the classes, you name it, it went in like a sponge. It's interesting. I'll respond sometimes to listening to something that Ra has or somebody else has, and I'll listen to it in the moment and I'll have all these beautiful moments of remembering or hearing it or getting something that I didn't hear before, hearing it in a new way. But it's interesting because none of it stays. It doesn't stick anymore. Whereas those first few years where I wasn't knowing what it meant to wait to respond, all of the knowledge went in like a sponge and it stayed there. It's an interesting phenomenon. But all of that is still inside me. And so it can come out in moments. And even I'm surprised by what comes out that I actually remember some of the things that I was present to. So yeah, in Sofia, this is what will happen. You'll get this opportunity to see what's there for you, and if I can help answer any of those questions or help you see something that maybe you don't see.
Thank you. Thank you, Hunt, for sharing your frequency with us. And guys, it's really something to experience. So you're really invited. Would you like to come to Sofia and experience an immersion?
I also want to come. Why? I want to be a participant listening to you. So, really, what you described sounded like magic that is available. It's just there. Right. So, I would like to present to you our next speaker. He is coming from, he's from Romania, and this is Ioan Nistor, 3-5 projector. And hello to you, Nistor.
Hello, hello. I'm
Again, I switched your name. I don't know why I'm doing that. Ioan, welcome.
No worries. It's still my name, you know. I'm Johan and I'm Mr. It's all the same. Yeah. So glad to see you all actually. To see Ruth and Karen and Han and you two girls here. That'd be quite an amazing thing to see you in person, Karen. I learned so much from you. Yeah, and also from you, Ruth. You know, if you don't know about the beautiful gates that are coming from EHDS, Ruth is behind them. So it's her work. So she's such an amazing person, you know. So I'm looking forward to meeting you all in person again. I'll be talking a bit about spleen, and maybe we'll do some experimenting about the spleen and what it is to be a splenic person, and maybe we'll look at all these fears and awareness and how it is to feel trapped in a healthy or unhealthy spleen, and how it is to get to feeling in your body, not only the good stuff but also the bad stuff. So that is maybe the thing that we'll try to experiment with, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you.
Thank you, and I would like to present to you our next speaker, Ruth. Hello to you, and we're so happy to have you talk about your favorite subject, the quarters.
Yes, is there anything else? Yeah, I'm a left angle cross of cycles in the fourth quarter, a 5-1 classic generator. And I am enamored, in love, fascinated by our journey around the wheel. It has been so inspiring for me, and it continues to be inspiring. And what I hope to present this year at the festival is a look at the quarters, kind of zoom out the 10,000-foot view, and really talk about the piece of the evolutionary puzzle, right, that you're here to hold through the lens of who you are. But in the bigger picture, the more correct we all are as ourselves, we add that to the evolution of consciousness on the planet. And that's a big deal. Learning to embrace the themes, right? To understand the shadows, perhaps, through the Godheads. Are you in the learning part or the application part of the quarter, right? It is, for me, it is so fascinating to see how humanity really does evolve one cycle at a time. So it hasn't all come together because I'm teaching a PTL3 course right now, and I get re-inspired every time I teach that with the students that are in the class. And so my lens might change a little bit, but always around this incredible journey we all take, cycles within cycles within cycles. Yeah. So I'm so happy to see everyone. I wish I could be there live. Someday I will be able to make it. But it's so good to see all you guys. And Hunt, yes, wish I could experience your immersion. Sounds fabulous.
Thank you so much, Ruth. We're so happy to have you again, and with such a different depth in human design as we were talking when we met for our interview. Like you go through the strategy and authority, then the centers, then you even continue with the gates, channels, and so on. And then suddenly come the quarters and where your personality sun is in, which gives a totally different depth to this information and a totally different perspective. So it's a very interesting offering. Thank you for that.
Thank you. And I must say so long. I have to leave now, but thank you all for sharing. I cannot wait for the festival. Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you for
See you
inviting me.
soon. Okay. So our next lovely speaker has been called the Queen of Facebook. She has been headhunted by Facebook themselves, hired her as the company leading small business and Facebook marketing expert, where she toured with the company for the Boost Your Business series of live events across the United States. IBM named her one of the 7 women who are shaping digital marketing alongside Alex Hisaka, the head of the global content marketing at LinkedIn, and by Alison Herzog, the Director Global Social Business Strategy at no other than Dell Computers. Forbes named Mari as one of the top 10 social media power influencers several years in a row. And here I would love to present to you our next speaker, who's going to bring a very practical topic for all of us. Here is Mari. Hello to you.
Hello, hello. Greetings, everybody. Thank you, Veronica. I'm practically blushing here because I wasn't expecting that introduction. And it's really interesting because I think like maybe a lot of you can relate. Certainly a lot of people in my circles, clients and my audience can relate that many of us are going through a big transition right now. I'm a 1-3 generator, sacral generator, cross of explanation, 6 planets in the 4323. But all my activations are up here in my head. I'm like this top heavy mental projector with an unconscious 214 that's split off. So I'm right now, and my conscious moon is 12, line 6, metamorphosis. So I'm like cautiously navigating a new direction, which this direction being unconscious. So I have been in my experiment in human design 5 years now. I first had a reading in 2003. Went right over my head, didn't make any sense, not the right timing. All I can remember is the analyst said that I had a very busy mind and it was probably hard for me to meditate. I'm like, yep. So clearly I was meant to have my career as a social media thought leader for the last 18 years. And then very gently, since I've been doing all my training at both BG5 Business Institute and the IHDS, I'm a certified analyst, Dreamrave. I've completed DDP, working on my thesis right now. I'm in holistic analysis. I've completed the BG5 career and business consultant. Still haven't finished my final assignment on that. But where I'm going with all this and what I'm going to present virtually at the Human Design Element Festival is the combination of my 2 worlds. So my 18-year career of social media and now 5 years as a deep studies in human design. I have 10 line 1s and 2 62s. I love detail. And the title of my talk is simply Authentic Marketing in the Age of AI. We're going to look at social media through the lens of human design because what deeply concerns me, yeah, there is so much fake crap on the internet right now and in our social media feeds. They literally have a name for it, slop, AI slop. Just the other week there, Sam Altman, right? OpenAI, the ChatGPT company, and Sora, they launched this new social network that is nothing but fake content. And I'm like, oh God, we're doomed. The masses are just not even going to know what the hell is real and what is fake. They can't even discern. So an aspect of my talk, my presentation is going to be really just embodying your type strategy and authority, keeping it simple. Obviously, we can look at the profile, we can look at your full chart and your activations and what really lights you up, what is correct for you in a way in which you can gain that attention through social media to grow your business, to attract the right clients, to people on your fractal, without jumping through all these stupid hoops and trying to be somebody that you're not. 65% of the world with that open heart center trying to prove themselves, and we can sure see that on social media. Look at me, I'm all that. Whatever, no judgment. We're all in this together, as they say. So yeah, I'm going to be able to walk the participants through a really simple process to discern what will be effective for them and their social media. And we're also going to do a fun little drawing that a few lucky participants will be able to win a chance to be in a hot seat with me, which is one of my favorite things to do for all the years of my social media career. And we're going to just briefly look at your chart and whatever you want me to look at, your Facebook page or your Instagram, and just give you some in the moment feedback on how you can make some improvements if it's correct for you. So I look forward to seeing you there. And just real quick, Hunt Holiday, I just love you. I saw your interview with Veronica and Lucretia and explaining about the immersion, and I found myself like checking Sofia, and I'm like, oh, ooh, I want to be in Sofia. I want to be there in Aura. So who knows? We'll see if the sacral leads me there. My unconscious 214 might take me there. So thanks for having me, Veronica. You're the best, and Lucretia. Great to be here
Thank
with
you
all
so
my fellow
much.
students and teachers and mentors too.
Thank you,
Thank you so much
Mari.
for this presentation, Mari. It was amazing. It sounds amazing. I hope, guys, did you hear all that Mari's has prepared for us? It's going to be very, very exciting. And I personally am looking forward to learn from Mari. And I would like to present to you our next speaker. This is Rayana Starr. She's a 2-4 projector. She has a 10 years experience in human design and in BG5, and she's from the USA.
I was hoping I wasn't going to have to follow Mari. So there you go. Uh, I must need some humility or something. I'm Rihanna, and I am a projector advisor, 2-4 energy, emotionally intelligent projector. I've got 3 motors. So when I'm in my not self, I love acting like a manifesting generator. I have so much design envy for manifesting generators. And what I'm going to be speaking on is what I really love helping people with is making transitions, really important transitions in life, changes in life. And mostly as a business and career coach, helping people transition from one career to the next. And usually that means a 20 to 30K or more bump in income and being more in alignment with a job that suits them and a culture that's healthier for them. So getting them out of toxic work situations. But often what happens is a magical thing that I really love that I'm the catalyst for is people will get clarity and confidence in the career change and then have the courage to look at what if I were to do my own thing? What if I were to start my own business? So I've helped launch millionaires, fractional COOs, fractional CFOs. I've helped people build multi-unit real estate portfolios. And I'll tell you, the thing I love the most is the career analysis and those 16 success codes. And what I've realized, I loved what Hunt said. I want to do one of his immersions. And what so many other people have touched on is it's not enough to do an analysis. It's not enough to introduce people. And it almost is a disservice, in my opinion, to introduce human design like a party trick. I cringe when people say, "Oh, have you met Rihanna and the human design?" And oh, let me just look at your la la la. And it's like what I really, really love doing is coaching people to literally commit to their experiment. And Hunt, I so agree with you. If all they did, especially generation manifesting generators, was focused on strategy and authority, it could transform their lives. And so I have put together a 3 month, sometimes 6 months, depends on the person, confident career change program that synthesizes just career and business coaching, but navigating it using the compass of human design type strategy, authority, and just using those 16 success codes to help people navigate, um, Hunt with the immersion, Mari with the social media, being in alignment with who they are so that they're not burning themselves out. They're not bitter, frustrated, disappointed, angry. And it's been so fun helping people navigate that who are skeptical. I had an engineer, medical device engineer, who was not into the wooey stuff. I don't even go there. I don't want to lose people with neutrinos and the monopole and all that. So, and we did his career analysis, and he literally used his sacral to find a job in the dream environment that gave him a 20K a year bump and out of an extremely toxic job. And he literally told me he used his sacral to decide that, and he became a believer. So I like helping people increase their income, be more successful, be more fulfilled, and do it with less effort and resistance. So, the program I'll be sharing is Confident Career Changes, and it's a small group or one-on-one program. I am an advisor. I work better one-on-one, but I can do some small group stuff once in a while. So I look forward to meeting everybody. I'm going to be sharing case studies. You might have been seeing some of my articles in the BG5 newsletter. Sarah has just been really recognizing and inviting and recognizing and inviting. And what I want to say is, please let that be an inspiration to you all contributing more to publishing and sharing. Mari, you have so much wisdom to share, Hunt, everybody else. We need to share more of our wisdom and our experience out there with others, but with each other. So I'm really, really honored to be invited to participate in this as a speaker. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rihanna. Actually, I just want to add something because you look so serious presenting your subject. I had to laugh so much during our interview. You're one of the funniest persons, great sense of humor. So just wanted to add that. Yeah. We have a lot of other speakers. So I'm gonna mention a few of them which couldn't join. Honestly, guys, we gave them so little time, very small notice also for the participants because I was egoistic flying to Ibiza on Monday for 2 weeks. Magic Island retreat about the 4%, the experiment movie by Selene Parman. And I thought I need to have those 2 weeks for myself. So we decided with Lucretia, let's just do the open house and whatever happens. So thank you very much for those who joined with such a short notice. And to mention the people who are not here actually and what other awaits us in the program. So I start with the Live Festival. We have the Design of the Year by Lucretia and from the human design perspective and Karen from the BG5 perspective. So also something not ever done in the world. We are expecting the very interesting outcome from this lecture. Then we have the pressure centers. So the first day we called Pressure Day. And it's about, we're focused on the head and root. We have Thales Wao coming from Portugal to present his mental projector 1-3. Then we have OC16 introduction with Natalie and Karen. And we have afterwards dinner party celebrating the new year. And during that party is going to take actually the OC16 experiment. Before this is the actual festival starting, the main festival starting from the 22nd till the 25th of January live in Sofia, but we're going to have a pre-day for everybody who wants to enjoy Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria. It's a city of 7,000 years old. It has a lot to offer as from cultural perspective. There are a lot of history here from Roman ruins and even back to the Thracian times. So it's really interesting and something to see. And we would love if you join us on the 21st. For which you have to purchase a VIP pass that also includes afterwards the VIP day with Karen and Natalie, specifically focused on the BG5 and OC16 side. And we also have Darshana having a lecture for The Future is Here, so about 2027 on the VIP day, day 5. And then on the 6th day, we organize an excursion to a nearby city, Plovdiv in Bulgaria, which actually is the oldest continually inhabited city in Europe. Plovdiv has a lot to offer. We have, if you've been to Italy and you saw the Colosseum, Plovdiv has a smaller version of that. And it's used, it's not just a monument, it's really used as a stage for different performances, concerts, operas, and a lot of other things. So we will see Plovdiv on the last day. And if you're interested, you can get your VIP pass to get those additional 3 days actually. And the online festival as well goes in there. So for the full experience, it's the VIP pass. Then we go to day 2 of Sofia Life. It's Awareness Day. We have Johan already told you about the spleen. We have me. I'm going to talk about Mind as Tool, not the Master, Awakening the Ajna Center. We will have Bambaji joining us from the UK with experiential journey into the solar plexus. She's now traveling and on the airport and couldn't come live, but we're going to have another open house in November where we're going to hopefully have more of the speakers and more participants who would like to feel into the energy and whether they resonate with what's happening in the festivals. And we have Profit Potential, the Centers Part 1 with Karen Sherwood. Then we have day 3, Power Day, the ins and outs of the heart of the tribe, the Ego Center with Sonja Bejering from the Netherlands. The Sacral Power with Anna Voleva. She gave me my first mini reading. She has an amazing voice, amazing presence, not something to miss. Then we have Strategy and Authority. And at the end of the day, I will lead Dao and ecstatic dance so we can tune into the body, get out of the head, really experiment what everybody can dance. They just have to relax in the rhythm, be themselves, be authentic. So something really I'm looking forward to lead. Day 4 is Direction and Manifestation Day. We have Darshana Matthews, one of the direct students of Rauru, who present the G Center. Projectors, planning projector. And also lovely presence, really recommended it. The Art of Human Expression and Experiential Exploration of the Throat Center with Lorraine Burke, coming all the way from America. Darshana is coming from Denmark, I forgot to say. Lorraine is a manifester, and she's quite something, and really can move the audience with her voice. She also has a goodie bag, so it will be interesting to experience what she has in stock for us. We have then Karen again with the centers part 2 and the analysis of the OC16 experiment with Natalie to see what happened during the experiment, how things unfolded, and what happened energetically through the theory of OC16. And then we have the closing ceremony and cocktail, as this is the last day of the main festival. Then we have, as I said, day 5 VIP day and day 6 in Plovdiv. The online festival starting on the 30th starts with, again, the design forecast for the 2026 Cosmic Compass, Lead with Integrity with Lucretia. We have Hunt Holiday, Living Your Awareness. Afterwards, talking about the immersion and actually bringing in some exercises, practicing waiting and communication between the types. We will have parenting and childhood development with me. Then we have Elena Bondarchuk, relationships in types of mutation, keys and locks. Sabina Ambreo, enlightened selfishness and relationship expectations. Wind of change, waiting between the nodes with Lisa Marie, all the way from Australia. The solar plexus, closing one door, opening another, with again with Bambaji. The 6-line profile, the role model with Rachel Walmsley. And I forgot to mention, she's also coming to Sofia with offering reflecting your design sessions with those who want to have one-on-one session with the reflector and experience their design through the eyes of the reflector. Then we have the ego in a larger context, the cross of planning with Sonia, the quarters with Ruth Brennan. Then 2 is entirely BG5 and OC16, the business side of HD Day, where Karen already presented. We have like a whole a whole bunch of lectures actually going through from the 1st to the 6th line with different lecturers, Karen, Natalie, Lucretia, Rob Thomas, and others. Then we have Sean Michael. He already told you what he's going to do. Then we have Banu Chetin. She's going to present case studies and also career path key. And then we have Lorraine Burke with human-centered workplaces, case studies and exploration in the action. Rayana, she already explained her career change coaching. Veronica Chase is coming with 2 offerings, which are going to be very interested. One is called the Embodied Leadership and Team Dynamics, coaching the alpha and aligning the penta, but also as an HR specialist for 30 years, she will present the HR laboratory on day 3. So it's a workshop, career design, resumes, interviews, and career success across life stages. And we have, of course, Marie Smith, authentic marketing. A lot of you professionals out there who are either guides or analysts or consultants, you want to just go and do your thing and present your classes, but you don't know how to reach actually your audience. Marie's lecture will be super empowering and practical as to how to do the marketing, even if you're not a marketing expert, and present yourself so people see you in an authentic way, not listening to gurus. You have to post every day. What if you're a mental projector? You don't have the energy for that. Then we have chart analysis from the BG5 perspective with Michael Brown, Veronica Chase and Bano Chetin. And we will have chart analysis from the human design perspective on day 3 workshops. And we have on day 4 open mic and community space. And we have very interesting open mic speakers. You will see its information still coming, so stay tuned. A few surprises will be there. We have also something very interesting, laughing about your design with Jim Hans. He's a comedian and LYD guide, also analyst in training. He will look at your design through the lenses of human design, but also from the comedy perspective. So it's nothing humiliating for you. It will be just laughing with you about your design. He's very funny. I was spending 1 hour. We couldn't stop laughing while we were taking his interview. So he's very funny, something really to looking forward to. Also on day 3, we have Andre Schinke with radical self-responsibility. Andre is from Germany. He's amazing. On the last session he held during the festival last year, it really brought tears to my eyes with just a few sentences he said about my design. So something really to experience. Peter Schober will be with us with sex and intimacy approaching 2027. Such a hot topic, you know, to how to be intimate authentically. It's, yeah, really something. And we have Jakub Strijecki with human design mechanics and demystifying the not self. You know, the not self doesn't have to be our enemy. It can be a great wisdom. It's where we are here to be the student and study about during this lifetime is in our openness. So something also we're really looking forward to experience. And yeah, also Talis in the open mic will present Living the Experiment together. He has been in several co-living, immersive type of communities trying to experiment and living their design. It was very challenging, a lot of tears, a lot of joy, everything. So he will share his experience as we're approaching 2027. And we also have Alexander Vasin, who will present actually Jupiter, the return of Jupiter, so a topic which is rarely discussed. It will be also very interesting. Jupiter comes every 12 years back and brings some developmental themes, some really something to see how you are changing every 12 years. Will be very interesting. We have Céline Parman presenting the 4% the experiment movie, talking about how the movie is shot, about the retreat in Ibiza and other interesting information. Maybe also the technical crew will be there to present themselves. So a lot of stuff awaits us. We're still waiting for confirmation from other speakers and open mic. So the 4th day, it's really a bonus day. It will be really a community day. But also all the time during the online festival, there will be a special Zoom community room open for those who want to just chit chat, tired of being in the workshops or lectures, meet the other, share their pain, share their joys, share their experiment with others. We have volunteers who are going to do emotional support, so you're really welcome to join us on the community space. And now I'm going to surprise 2 people to which I'm going to give the word. Neviana, you're going to be assisting Hunt during the immersion. You're also an immersion follower, if I can say that, going to every immersion possible. Would you like to say something or not?
Well, hi all. Um, I had an aha to immersion kind of follower and a fan, big fan, and to sharing. So, but thank you for the opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. Yeah.
Okay, and it's okay. Yeah, whatever it feels like, you're sacredly
Uh-huh.
close. So
Uh-huh. I wrote a lot in the chat because I had a lot of sound. So
thank
yeah, I'm
you,
fully on
thank you
board
so
there.
much. Mhm.
Yeah.
And I want to present you people who are behind, surprise, surprise, Julia, behind the scene. We cannot do anything without our volunteer team, and this is the head of the volunteers with us every year, supporting us behind the scenes and during the festivals online, all the way from Mexico. Julia, we so much want to meet you live, but for now, life didn't give us this opportunity. But you're always with us in the background, holding space for us, doing all the Zoom hostings and sharing yourself. You were also speaker at the last festival. So if you would like to just say a few words, we really want to appreciate your presence and the work you're doing. So hi to you. Do you want to
Thank
say
you so
something?
much, Veronica. Yeah, maybe just hi to everyone. What a way to call me out. I'm a 6'2", and I was like, oops, now I have to say something. It's always been a pleasure. I was in the first festival and all the way to now, and seeing how this is being evolving and more people is coming every year, and it gets more organized in a way that can reach more people. I wish there will be more in my own language. I think there's a big need of more human design source trained people in Spanish. But here I am doing the best I can and happy to participate as every year. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And as a last thing, before we do the raffle, I want to give credit to the person who actually started the Human Design Festivals. After Raz, of course, in Ibiza. I'm gonna switch the spotlight to us. Bye, Julia. Thank you so much for joining. Just to put myself in the spotlight. Okay, here I am. Julia, let me remove you. Yeah, we're doing ourselves all the. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so actually, the person who did the first live festival, which was maybe not the first, but to the first I went particularly, it was Christu Baltazar, Cross of the Sphinx. He invited us all in Romania. We had marvelous time there. And he actually started this whole series of festivals later, because it happened in 2019, then the pandemic happened, and he went online to organize human design marathons with Julia Krakova. Later invited me to actually do the next live festival, and that's how the Sofia Live Festival in 2024 started. Unfortunately, he was very busy with his personal projects and he dropped or co-organizing the event. So I did it with Julia Krakova. And now, after several years of organizing these events, we got together with Lucretia, my wonderful partner in crime, in a beautiful crime. Guys, thank you very much for being here, for joining, for sharing your frequency, sharing your wisdom, just sharing yourself and just being. Let me not hold the participants anymore. We're a little bit over time. And let's go directly to the raffle. So we have 62 people who actually went in for the raffle. As I said, we only announced this open house happening a week ago, and we even messed up with the emails. So basically, we told participants 2 days ago. So thank you for those 62 people who were fast. And sorry for those who were emotional or reflectors or outer authority projectors and didn't have time or didn't see their email. I'm sorry for you. Excuse us, but this is life, it's happening. And we're gonna have another open house in November. We're gonna have another raffle. So don't worry, you will have another chance. Let's go now. I'm gonna spin and let's check who's the first winner for ticket of the live festival in Sofia. And if you cannot make it to the live festival, we understand you might be from around the globe and not be able to participate. Your ticket will be exchanged for the online festival. So first we're drawing one ticket, free ticket to come to Sofia. Here we come.
Good luck, everybody.
And this is somebody who actually signed up today, I think, or yesterday, early at the last moment. Number 60. Let me share with you who is number 60. Okay, I cannot find the document.
It is somewhere there between all the other piles of documents that we have.
Okay, I'm really sorry for that. Okay, here it is. Let me move tab to new window so you don't see all my windows. I'll have to reshare. Okay, here it comes. Number 60 is Anomi. Is her email at Yahoo. She's from Romania. So, Anomi, if you're here, are you here? No, Anomi? Actually, Joanna, I remember somebody else from Romania won also for, you're a lucky country, man. I mean, they
I
won for
think,
Ibiza, I think.
I think yes. And I think maybe I know who she is, but maybe you should ask her name because maybe the
Yeah, we will write her an email. And actually, only for those who are live, if she's not here.
let me see if she's here actually. Let's see if I find her. Because what is her
Anomi, we're
name?
calling for you.
No,
Hey,
Mia.
Anomi, yes.
Shall I say something in Romanian? Maybe they will understand better like this.
Sure.
E cineva care are mail-ul Anomi aici prezent?
It doesn't seem.
Seems it's not here. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do we do, Lucretia? Do we draw another participant because she's not here and we're doing it only for those who are live? Or do we make an exception because of such a short notice? What do you think?
I think it is okay to make an exceptions because of the short notice. And I did check the system today. This email was set up correctly, but it didn't go correctly. So what to do?
Okay, so we're gonna make the exception.
Yes, we're gonna make the
and
exception this time. Yeah.
let's now draw a ticket for the online. Oh, I should have removed number 60. It gave me the exclude number 60. Okay, here. All right, so now for somebody who will be able to attend the online festival. Here we go. Hold your fingers crossed.
Spin, spin, spin.
Let's see what the universe says, or the biverse.
All the multiverse.
And another big number, so also last moment attendee, number 47. Let me share. Number 47. This is Lisa Sorens or something like that. She's from France. Lucky you. Congratulations, Lisa. Are you here? No Lisa here. Okay, and because we made an exception to actually give tickets for people who are not here, and that's not fair to the participants who are online, we're gonna draw one more raffle for one more free online ticket only for the participants who are actually here. Do you agree, Lucretia?
Yes, I do. How are we gonna do this technically?
No idea. So check. We have Claudia Dimitru, Ellen Florina Cricescu. Let's see, you are guys. Okay, let's make a very fast list with how they appear here. So let's do it like that. We have number 1, Claudia. Number 2, Elaine Lorraine. Number 3, Florina Caritescu. You're not so many, so it's not so difficult to do. Galtana. Then we have
Ivona.
Ivona.
Yuta
Yuta.
Teresa. Yeah.
Kalina Tacheva. Kirill Terziev.
Lydia.
Yeah, can you please tell me the names? Lydia. Is this it?
Lisa Sparhawk.
Okay.
Then Martina. Sandra.
Okay.
Simona. And then Squiggles, if I'm reading this correctly. All right then.
Okay, if anybody didn't hear their name, but they're here, please let us know, because we're now gonna draw a raffle only between 14 people. Those who left early, sorry for you guys. You didn't have a chance to know that this is gonna happen.
Claudia is here. Thank you so much.
Claudia, hi.
Hello, hello. Hi, everybody.
Maybe we can spotlight Claudia to see her enthusiasm. I'll stop sharing for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Hello.
This is Claudia Dumitru.
Okay, great. So, yeah, just a second, guys. All right, so we have 14 people.
Yeah, 14 people, exactly.
So we're gonna do it from number 1 to number 14 and see your chance is 1 to 4. Quite a big chance. So here we are, and we start spin. Hold your
Good luck.
fingers. And the lucky person is number 4, which is Galtana. Galtana, hello.
I'm here. Hi, good evening from Germany. That's so cool. I'm so excited. I'm just lying in bed right now, so I'm on my mobile, don't have the camera on. But thanks for the ticket. Looking forward.
Congratulations.
Okay. Well, this was it, guys. We're not gonna keep you any longer. Thank you so much for joining, and we have this recorded, so we will publish it and people can take advantage of this meeting. Thank you to all the presenters for staying till the end. We know a lot of you had other things to do, but thank you for accepting our invitation with such short notice. Thank you for all the participants. We cannot wait to see you online or live in Sofia. And lots of kisses, lots of hugs. See you soon, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
Ibiza.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
See you soon. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Would you like to join us?
And truly be in your element.